Hi, I'm Marisa, founder of Alternative Education at Home. And for the last 15 years, I've witnessed an amazing opportunity for parents to be able to teach their child at home. And here's why. The resources you have available are growing exponentially with the increase in online learning, a 30% growth every year in the U.S. For us, online courses along with traditional classroom have proven to be a successful combination to help educate my two children. And better yet, most were free. Yes, free. Over the years, I've spoken with tens of dozens of frustrated parents, frustrated at what's going on in their child's school. Or maybe you're one of those parents who feels like you're losing control over what's happening with your child's education. Maybe the quality of education your child is getting is nothing to be proud about, especially if you're paying big bucks. Maybe you're seeing changes in your child you don't like, or you see that your child's just not happy in school and uses every excuse in the book not to go. But you don't know what to do. Or maybe you just wish that life wasn't so chaotic, that time would slow down so you can enjoy more time with your children. Or how about those of you concerned about the growing number of bullying happening in our schools or the escalating violence? Here's something that will shock you. In 2012, when 28 students and teachers were tragically killed by a teenage student at Sandy Hook Elementary, there were 14 school shootings prior to that in the U.S. Last year, that number doubled to 31. And get this, that's the same number of shootings we've had so far this year. As a former news reporter, it was my job to research and gather facts, and that's what I've been doing for the last 15 years as a home educator. And now I want to share with you everything I've learned, and that's why I'm here, to help you and to share the surprising results we've had. And let me tell you, every year gets better and better, and my husband and I never dreamed it would be possible to actually enjoy our children, especially during the teen years. Yes, teen years. Our daughter Lindsay is a junior in high school, graduating with both her associate's degree and her high school diploma at the same time. And can I brag a little? She's got a 4.0. Lindsay will be the first to admit, though, she's not a brainiac. She's learned to work really hard at everything she does. And that was always my goal with both my children, to work hard and do their best. For me, lessons that built around character were my first priority. Academics came in second. Here's a short clip of Lindsay recently asked to present before an audience of community college officials after being selected for a prestigious scholarship.
All right, so 4 years ago, I told people that I was 13 and going to college, and their responses were either, wow, that's so cool, or wow, you're crazy, or the most popular response, wow, you must be a genius. It wasn't like that at all. I mean, I'm no Albert Einstein. My weakness is math. I don't always feel like studying, and sometimes I think I have short-term memory loss. So, yeah, I may be a straight-A student, but it took a lot of hard work at the age of 13. But I remember my first day of class like it was yesterday. I woke up at 5 a.m. for my 8 o'clock class, and I didn't know if it was going to be the best day of my life or the worst. I chose an outfit that would make me look the oldest, and I took an extra long time on my hair. My mom, she embarrassed me. We were driving to school, and she dropped me off, and she waved from the driver's seat window saying, "See you later, sweetie." So embarrassing. I walked up the stairs to Ironwood Hall, where my first classroom was, and I felt like the butterflies in my stomach were going to fly out of my mouth. I entered the class, hoping no one would notice my youthful appearance, and I sat in front of the room, hearing my mom's voice in the back of my head saying, "The smart people sit up front." I was expecting the worst. Pop quiz on the first day, improv speech, essay in 30 minutes. But it wasn't like that at all. I made a friend who was 5 years older than me. In fact, that whole semester went really well. I learned a lot and I enjoyed it so much. It definitely helped me in the next 3 years of my college experience.
Lindsay is also valedictorian of her online high school graduating class, a class she would meet for the very first time in May. It's predicted that more than 50% of all courses in U.S. secondary schools will be online by 2018, which tells me parents can only expect to have even more options to teach their kids at home. And that's great news. My son is now 15 and started his first college class when he was only 12. His entrepreneurial spirit has him running not one, but 2 successful online businesses where he receives a regular monthly income, pursuing what he loves. That's also the same age he won an oratory contest that won him a $2,500 scholarship. He was only 11.
You know, at church, they have those big tubs of hand sanitizer. The greeters are usually like, "Hey, how you doing? It is so nice to see you. We are so glad to have you. We're not going to judge you. We're just going to love." That's all we do in this church. How many kids do you guys have? 4? 4 is a great number of children. We love children. Children, they're just great. They're just like little angels from up above. Yes, they are. Where are you all from? Arkansas? Oh, what's that?
I have to admit, it hasn't been easy. My fits of anger, my lack of organization, struggling to teach them past junior high, and always feeling like I wasn't doing enough felt like a ball and chain. But you know what? I overcame it. I pressed on because I knew deep down in my spirit that it wasn't perfection my kids were after. It was me, to simply be there for them. I had to trust that everything was going to be okay, and I had to let go of getting it all right. So was it worth it? Almost 2 decades later, I can honestly say yes. Would I do it again? Absolutely. I'd be a whole heck of a lot better at it because I would have learned from all my mistakes. And that's why I'm here, so you don't have to. I've created a roadmap to get you from point A to point Z on this teaching at home journey. I've shortened the learning curve. All you have to do is jump on board. I know what you're thinking. You're saying to yourself, well, there's no way I can teach my kids. I'm not patient enough. We'd end up fighting all the time. I'm not smart enough. Or we just don't make enough money to do this. Well, I'm not going to tell you those fears aren't real because they are. They're the same fears my husband and I faced then and still face now. The only difference is that we pressed through, overcoming every obstacle that came our way, such as my husband not having a job for 8 months and both of us losing our dads in 1 year. So what made us keep going? Knowing that if we sacrificed our time, we were actually giving our kids more time to pursue their passion, time to learn at their own pace, time to be able to learn and live life together, that through the yelling, bickering, and whining, lessons on character were being taught right then and there, including my own. It was an educational option that we felt allowed us to be an even greater influence in our children's lives. And that's what alternative education at home is designed to be. A community of like-minded parents who are there to support one another. A community where you can share ideas and learn from each other. A community to encourage you and your kids that everything is going to be okay. You know, after you've watched this video, please leave your comments below. I would love to hear from you because that's why I'm here, to answer your questions. Sign up for free videos and weekly webinars where you'll be hearing from parents who've successfully taught their kids at home, experts in the field, and even from the students themselves, young and old. So click on the I'm In button below for your free videos and webinars that'll get you started on your journey. Until next time, I'm Marisa. Been there, done that, and so can you.